Well, joining us tonight, Tom Fitton, the president of Judicial Watch. Tom, good to have you with us. Let's start, if we may, with the defense of this president by his attorneys both Saturday and today, and you're, if you will, give them a grade.
Oh, I give them a B+. I appreciate a bit more fire and spice. There's an audience beyond the Senate, but I tell you, it's a breath of fresh air to see lawyers talk about the rule of law and facts and evidence. And the fact that the president has had to expend so much resources is a terrible, it's just terrible for the country, because Schiff should never have been allowed to get a Senate trial. And every minute of every day wasted on this is a distraction from for the country in terms of dealing with the issues it ought to be dealing with, like putting people in jail who illegally spied on the president, for instance.
Yeah, like, for instance, I think that's a wonderful way to put it. They should be in a jail somewhere because they have committed crimes, and about as serious a crime as you can commit against this government and this Constitution. It's outrageous. And on it goes. The more time passes, the more we learn what crooked, corrupt officials were running both the Department of Justice and the FBI.
The Justice Department just admitted last week, and for all intents and purposes, that the president is a crime victim. Carter Page is a crime victim. They disavowed two spy warrants targeting them. You're just talking about a global pandemic, and the Senate's being held hostage to the Schiff Coup Cabal. And now they're thinking of ways to extend it, evidently through an illegal leak of classified information to try to bring Bolton in.
Is that not the most ham-handed thing you've seen in a while? I mean, you talk about an obvious acting in concert, and the attempt to, I don't know. It's
well,
just
the danger
pathetic.
is, it may be ham-handed, but it may work. And the problem for the president is there's a majority probably in the Senate to bring in Bolton, but no majority to allow him full due process.
I don't think there's a majority to bring in Bolton. I doubt that very seriously, Tom. I really do. I've heard Mitt Romney and his ilk talking nonsense, but I think you basically have got 3, maybe 4 senators. I mean, how disgusting a senator would you be to even think that this was not a contrivance of the worst kind by Bolton and his cronies in the Romney orbit? It is just pathetic what they are doing.
Well, I would reject any witness, certainly someone like Bolton, but to the degree they're going to bring anyone in, we need Hunter Biden and Schiff and company. What was important today, though, is the information that was put out there that they've been trying to cover up the coup cabal, which is that there was a good faith-based reason for President Trump to ask questions about Biden.
Hell, we've known that. As Michael Goodwin said, read the transcript. We've known this president has been innocent of every one of the charges. And that's the frustrating, maddening thing. For 3 years, he's had to put up with the nonsense of the FBI. He's had to put up with the nonsense then of the special counsel. And now Adam Schiff and whatever he is associated with.
And if he's innocent, Lou, the mirror image of that is they're guilty. He was right about Ukraine. He was right about Biden corruption. He was right about Clinton emails.
And the list goes on.
That's right.
The only corruption that we have found is that among the investigators and the so-called House members of the radical Dems, the party of hate. Tom Fitton, thanks for being with us. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.